All right, let's settle this. For as long as gyms have existed, we've been told the barbell squat is the king of leg day. The one exercise you must do to build real-world, take-on-anything strength. It's the main event, the headliner. But what if I told you this machine over here, the often overlooked leg press, might actually be a better choice for a lot of people trying to build a seriously powerful lower body? I know, it sounds like blasphemy. The squat rack is where heroes are forged, and the leg press is for, well, who is it for? The truth is it's not that simple. The question isn't which one's better. The real question is, which one is better for you and what you're trying to accomplish? Today, we're throwing them in the ring. We'll break down the science, the real-world results, and the myths. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which one to use, when to use it, and why, so you can build the legs you actually want. The case for the king, the barbell squat. First up, the reigning champ, the barbell squat. Look, it's earned its reputation for a reason. The squat isn't just a leg exercise, it's a full-body event. When you get under that bar, you're recruiting a whole team of muscles to get the job done. Obviously, your quads, hamstrings, and glutes are doing the heavy lifting. But the real secret to the squat is everyone else that gets invited to the party. Your core has to clamp down hard to protect your spine, your back, your lats. They all fire up to keep your torso stable and strong. We call these stabilizer muscles, and strengthening them is the key to building functional strength. And functional strength is just a fancy way of saying strength you can actually use. Think about it. Picking up a heavy package, lifting a kid, or exploding off the line in a race, that's a squat. It trains your body to work as one powerful, coordinated unit. This is why it's so often linked to better athletic performance. It helps improve coordination and raw power in a way that's tough to replicate. But being the king is a heavy burden. The squat's biggest strength is also its biggest hurdle. It's complicated. Nailing safe, effective squat form takes time and practice. It demands good mobility in your ankles, hips, and upper back. If you're tight in any of those spots, your body finds a way to cheat, which can increase the risk of injury, especially to your lower back and knees. Plus, heavy squats cause a ton of systemic fatigue. Because it uses so much muscle and lights up your nervous system, a tough squat session can leave you feeling drained for your whole workout, maybe even for a couple of days. That full-body challenge is great for building resilience, but it can be a roadblock if your only goal is to get the biggest legs possible. The challenger, the leg press. Okay, now let's talk about the challenger, the leg press. People often write it off as the easy option, but this machine has some serious advantages that make it a beast in its own right. The most obvious benefit is stability. You're sitting down with your back supported, so you don't have to worry about balancing a heavy bar on your spine. This lowers the technical skill needed to do the move safely, making it a great starting point for beginners. It can also be a smarter option for people with certain back issues that are aggravated by the direct top-down load of a squat. And all that stability leads to the leg press's superpower: pure muscle isolation and growth, or hypertrophy. By taking your upper body and the need for balance out of the picture, the leg press lets you put every ounce of your focus into one thing: pushing with your legs. This allows you to push your quads to their absolute limit. Because you aren't limited by balance or core fatigue, you can often load the leg press with way more weight than you could ever squat. This ability to safely overload the target muscles is a huge stimulus for growth. For anyone whose main goal is building massive quads, the leg press is a game changer. You can train to failure and use techniques like drop sets to pile on muscle-building volume without your lower back giving up before your legs do. But that specialization has a trade-off. The leg press builds incredibly strong legs, but that strength is more specific to the machine itself. The movement follows a fixed path, so your smaller stabilizer muscles aren't challenged in the same way. The balance and core strength you get from squats are mostly missing here, meaning the strength transfer to dynamic, real-world activities isn't as direct. Head-to-head, the ultimate showdown. Okay, contenders are ready. Let's see how they stack up for specific goals. For the goal of pure muscle size, hypertrophy, the edge here goes to the leg press. Now, both squats and leg presses will build a ton of muscle if you train hard. But the leg press lets you isolate the quads and safely handle massive loads with less total body fatigue, which is a powerful recipe for growth. For the goal of functional, real-world strength, this is a knockout for the squat. No contest. Real-world strength means your whole body working together. The squat builds strength in your legs and your core while improving the coordination you need for just about everything you do outside the gym. It's strength you can feel every day. For the goal of athletic performance, the edge goes to the squat. While both exercises can improve strength and power, studies often favor the squat for its carryover to athletic skills, like jumping and sprinting. That's because it trains the body to generate force from the ground up as a single, explosive unit, just like in sports. For the goal of safety and accessibility, this one's tricky. There's no single winner. The leg press is a fantastic tool here because the supported, fixed path offers a controlled way to build leg strength without direct spinal compression, making it great for many beginners or people managing certain injuries. However, it can still strain the lower back or knees if done with bad form or too much range of motion. Don't forget that squat variations like goblet squats or box squats can also be incredibly safe and effective for learning the movement and building a solid foundation. The "it depends" verdict. How to build your perfect leg day. So who's the true champion? The boring but correct answer in fitness is always, it depends. This isn't about picking a team. It's about knowing you have a toolbox and picking the right tool for the job. So who should probably have the squat as their main lift? Athletes, powerlifters, and anyone who wants to build all-around functional strength for sports or life. If you've got good form and no injuries holding you back, the squat should be a staple in your routine. And who might want to prioritize the leg press? Beginners can use it to build a great strength base safely. Anyone focused purely on maximizing quad size will find it incredibly effective. And importantly, if certain injuries or mobility issues make heavy squatting a bad idea for you, the leg press is an amazing way to still build seriously strong legs. But here's the real secret. You don't have to choose. Use both. The smartest people in the gym don't argue about which exercise is better. They use them together. For example, if you're focused on strength, you could start your workout with heavy barbell squats for low reps. Then, move to the leg press for higher reps to add more muscle-building volume without frying your nervous system. Or, if you're all about muscle growth, you could flip that. Start with the leg press to pre-fatigue your quads, then move to a lighter, form-focused goblet squat. By combining them, you get the best of both worlds. The full body power of the squat and the targeted muscle building of the leg press. This debate is always raging in the comments section of the internet, so I want to know where you land. Are you team squat, team leg press, or are you like me, team use the right tool for the job? Let me know what your go-to is and why down below. I actually want to see what you guys think. So where do we end up? The squat isn't getting kicked off its throne, but it is getting a reality check. It is still the king of building functional, real-world strength that makes your entire body more powerful and athletic. But the leg press is the undisputed champ of isolated strength. It's a phenomenal tool for packing on muscle mass, and it provides a safe and effective way to get strong legs for people who can't or just shouldn't be doing heavy barbell squats. The real winner today is you, the informed lifter. The person who understands that the goal isn't to blindly defend one exercise. It's to build an arsenal. Use the squat to build your foundation of power, and use the leg press to build your pillars of muscle. If this helped clear things up for you, do me a solid and hit that like button. And make sure you subscribe for more guides to help you get stronger and smarter in the gym. Now go build those legs.